Yo, what's up, guys? What is going on? Hope everybody's doing well. Newcastle versus Arsenal, 2-1 in a game that I saw that this was going to end up a 1-0 game. It looks so promising for Newcastle to get a win, especially playing at home. How difficult it is to play at St. James Park for anybody. I've seen teams win. I've seen Liverpool win at St. James Park, but it is so difficult. They have to put up a real dogfight. I didn't think that Arsenal were going to do this. They started off well. They started off really well, in fact. Action from Eze with a volley. Man, Eze had like 3 volleys, I think, throughout this game. But the first one with the left foot, really good. And then right after that, the thing with Pope, that should have been given a penalty. Honestly, I don't know how that wasn't a penalty. You see Nick Pope's his knee buckle inwards. You know, when Gyökeres hits his knee. I mean, that was a penalty. How could that not be a penalty? Even when they extend the hand out, like any goalkeeper extends the hands out, and he retracts it, and as long as the forward ends up hitting his hand, it's a penalty. It's always given as a penalty. I don't know how this wasn't a penalty. That was a clear penalty. That was a penalty all day. Any other game that would have been given a penalty. I don't know why they didn't give a penalty in this case. And I'm gonna say because maybe the whiplash action from from Gyökeres. Maybe perhaps that's what it was. Like he oversold it. He over exaggerated it way too much. Maybe because of that they didn't give the penalty. I don't know, but he hit his knee. Nick Pope, if anything, I don't know how Nick Pope didn't end up like Livramento, leaving the field because of the injury from, I think it was Saliba, right? And it wasn't the injury from when he landed. It was when he was up in the air. I don't know how he caught him, but he was really bad that he needed to be taken out of the stretcher. I don't know how Nick Pope didn't end up getting injured from that, but he touched him. Nonetheless, he touched him. That should have been given a penalty right there. And then right after that, the Trossard hitting the post. And then right after that, again, it was, the really good volley to Nick Pope. Nick Pope with an amazing save from Eze. So Arsenal had 4 at least opportunities before Voltamato's goal, and then after that Voltamato goal, done. Arsenal were done. Even when you started off the second half, Voltamato again almost scoring a goal. They started off really well in the second half. This was a good chunk up until Marino's goal that came 83rd minute or something like that. This was Newcastle's game. Arsenal were having a very difficult time. Arsenal weren't going to win this game. They were not going to win this game. And you know what? Part of me says Newcastle deserved this win. Absolutely deserved this win. Or didn't deserve to lose. But then you look at what happened towards the end with, with Arsenal after they got the Marino goal. And everything they did to get the Gabriel goal, I'm sorry, they deserved it. They deserved it. And I was complaining. I was wanting Arteta for complaining and whining and flailing at just a single little action that happened on the sideline with one of his players. I think it was in the beginning of the second half. Right away, he starts like flailing and just making a big deal out of nothing. And then Trossard also wants a piece of that pie, and he starts complaining that he got shoved, he got pushed, which there was no shoving, there was no pushing, there was minimal contact. Because of also Gabriel with the Voltamato goal, that was embarrassing. What an embarrassment. Horrendous defending from Gabriel. I don't know what he was complaining about. I don't know what he was talking about. Yes, he touched them, but he folded up like a little leaf. Like there was minimal, again, very minimal contact. And then just to be petty, was it in the second half, I think? They start off the game and he pushes him. Like he pushes his face, not even his chest, not even from the back, but towards his face, And then you can see he's trying to apologize and stuff, but a little bit too late, And then he gets upset because obviously he's not having it. He doesn't want to have nothing to do with that, that fake apology. But he absolutely did redeem himself towards the end with the header. And Newcastle, where was the defending? But Gabriel with the heading, everybody, Marino coming in, that was a super sub. Odegaard too, because he was part of. Was he the one that took? Yeah, he was the one that took the corner kick for Gabriel's header, and then he was part of the Declan Rice when Declan Rice ended up centering the ball for Marino. That was also Odegaard. So really good substitution from Arsenal, absolutely. But here's my thing though, Gyökeres had a couple of opportunities that kind of showed me he's not, again, that guy. Plenty of fight in him, never once hesitating to go and fight for a ball. ever getting shoved, pushed, tripped, slapped. I think somebody actually grabbed them by the face and pulled them down or slapped them in the face. This guy is a warrior. He's a true warrior, but man, is he limited when it comes to his technical ability, like holding off the ball and making the right decision. There was one play, I don't know who it was, Saka maybe, or someone from the back that gave him the ball, and it was him by himself against, I think it was the German Chow. And he makes this weird decision to try to do the chop, try to hook it in when there was, even if he would have gotten past Chow in the box, there was somebody else that was like two defenders that were coming to cover that angle and cover the ball, and he loses the ball. And then there was another one, I can't quite remember, but the same thing, just the decision making, awful from Gyökeres. Again, I'm going to say it, I don't think this is the guy. I don't think this is a guy. And just because you filled a role doesn't make you title favorites. And I keep hearing people say just because now they got that number 9 role filled out and they got some depth in the bench that they're going to be able to win the Premier League. But the quality's not there. Yes, they won this, and maybe they're going to win like this, and maybe they'll win it because the only way I see them actually winning is if Liverpool drop points, if Manchester City drop points, meaning they don't play well and they're not up to the task, to win the title, to win the Premier League. That's the only way I see Arsenal winning, and I guess a win's a win. Any way that you can win it, I guess that's a win, and that's all that matters. So to summarize, I mean, it was an interesting game. It was frustrating because Newcastle did a really good job and had plenty of opportunities to be able to win this game. And Arsenal just outbeat them, outbattled them, outwarriored them, and just simply never gave up. And they absolutely deserve this win. Anyways, guys, that's all I got to say for today. Thank you so much for watching as always, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.